give you guys a little update. The truck's on hold for a while until I get money to take the drive shaft up to a drive shaft shop to get shortened a couple inches and bounce and all that. But in the meantime, I want to introduce you to the next project. I've had this car since, say, about, give or take, about around Thanksgiving time, and I've been driving it around. It's my daily driver, but it needs quite a bit of work. When I first got it, it wasn't running, and it kept on getting hot. It wasn't running because it had bad gas, nothing too bad. But it turns out the radiator, the one in the back right here, looks like someone in the past was trying to jack up the car, and it slipped, and the jack went into the radiator and the condenser. And I put a used radiator in, but this one's clogged, so the car kept on getting hot. So I don't have a condenser in it right now, so the AC doesn't work. But I put an aluminum, just an eBay aluminum radiator in it, and it seems to work pretty well. So that's one thing I gotta fix, is the AC. So there's no AC, and I took the belt off, because why bother having the belt on and getting worn down when I can't even use the AC. It also doesn't have power steering because it leaks from this crimp right here, so I'm gonna have to change this hose. And I took the belt off of that because I didn't want to burn up the pump. Cruise control doesn't work because I have to figure out something with the pedals, because there's like tabs on the pedals and they're all broke. So I'm gonna have to fix that, and hopefully that works, but if not, no big deal. Windshield wiper fluid, this whole bottle's all screwed up, so I'm gonna have to change this bottle and put new lines up to the sprayers. But anyway, here's what the car is. It's a 1986 Nissan 300ZX with the VG30. It's a 3.0 3-liter V6. It's got the 5-speed in it, so that's good at least. If it ain't turbo, it's gotta be a 5-speed. And makes about 160 horsepower, which is pretty pathetic in my opinion. Even for the 80s, it's kind of pathetic. But car weighs like 2,800 pounds, so it handles pretty well though. The paint, it's pretty trashed. Like, that's how most of the car looks, when this is how it's supposed to look, all nice and glossy. So I'm going to have to get paint for it. There's a little bit of rust on it, but not that bad. Not like my old 280 ZXs. Brake booster was messed up because the old master cylinder was leaking, and it leaked into the brake booster. So I had to change them both. I'm going to have to put a new dash in, because this dash is toast. And this right here is probably the thing that annoys me the most, so this is probably the first thing I'll do. There's the heater core, I don't know if it leaks or not, but it's been disconnected, so I'm pretty sure that's probably has to be replaced. So I'll probably do them both at the same time, replace the dash and the heater core at the same time. I don't have the interior trim for the T-tops on either side, so both of them will bear like that. The windshield, I want to figure out how to get these scratches out, because that is kind of annoying when you're trying to drive. Hopefully they buff out, because they're not that deep, but it irritates me. The seats are actually kind of nice. They're dirty, but everything works on them. All the adjustments work on them. The bolster adjustment works, the lumbar adjustment works, the tilt works, the recline works, the slide works. Door panel's in pretty good shape. Once again, dirty. I had to fix that little trim on that side, and this side's got a couple little holes right here that I have to figure something out with, but I just get it reupholstered. I had to get new window switches because the caps are missing and they're kind of dodgy. Go to I need to get a center console cover, but I want to get one that has the cup holders because this car does not have cup holders, I think, and it's really annoying. I need to get a nameplate that says 300ZX or Nissan or something. I want to get a new shift boot because that one's kind of worn out. And I got a 5-star Dragon Ball shifter on it. I'll open up the back. Yeah, looks like someone was painting their house and they got paint all over the back of the car. So hopefully if and when I get this car repainted, that could be addressed. The factory tent's peeling off too. The struts gotta be replaced. This one's even leaking. It's leaking pretty bad too. You see it all oozing down on the side right here. So I have to hold the hatch up. Like I said, it's more of the tint is peeling off. The defrost works though. The windshield wiper blade don't work, but the defrost works. But I want to change this carpet back here. All this carpet I want to change. I have not noticed this hatch leaking, fortunately. But this carpet's going to have to be changed. The carpet on the front half seems fine. I'll probably be able to steam that out. But this is where most of the rust is. Right here. So I'll have to get that addressed as soon as possible. I think this hatch did leak at one time, but it wasn't closed all the way. And this insulation just covers, like holds water and got to it. It'd be bad. But this is the worst of it right here. Speaker's going to be replaced, kind of crunchy, so I have to turn the bass all the way down. I got a pretty sizable dent right here, but that's really the only dent that's on this car, and I should be able to get that pulled out. I also got to change this brake light, tail light lens, and I can't change this out till I fix that because it's into it. The rim's going to be redone. I bought these rims used real cheap because they had decent tires on them, so I just threw them on here. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I'm gonna crank it up real quick to see, let's hear how it is. Now, I'm not a fan of a V6 engine, but this car actually sounds pretty good for, like I said, a V6. The auto's high for a little bit, then after a while the idle will come down to about 800 RPM, and it will stay there for a little bit. But every once in a while, there you go. Every once in a while, for some reason, the idle will drop a lot, and I have to turn like the fan on for the AC to bring the idle back up. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. This car does run a little rich when at wide open throttle, so it could be a mixture issue. I got cleaned the mass airflow up a little bit. It's one of those little wire mass airflows that had a little wire in there that heats up and meters the airflow like that. So once I do that, it might bring it back. But yeah, it's a good little car. I paid a little bit under $800 for it, so it'll be a nice farm project. Thank you.